Okay, we're going to be making a nice rainbow today, and if you want to, you can use watercolor. That's how I'm going to demonstrate it, but if you're not in the mood to paint, you can also use crayon or Sharpie or oil pastels. Whatever you're in the mood to create with today is just fine. So you need your pencil and eraser. You need a black Sharpie. And then if you want to use watercolor, you need your water bowl with water in it, paper toweling, and a medium and small brush. So this would be the medium and the small brush. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so today we're going to do a fun rainbow, and I'm looking for my black Sharpie. I guess I'll pull out a new one here. And I provided you with, got some pencil lines here I want to get rid of while I'm looking at them. Okay, so I provided you with a start to your drawing, and now you're going to take it from here. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is to make our various sort of stripes on our rainbow, right? So I'm going to do one, I'm going to do two, no, I'm going to do three. You can figure out how thick you want them. So there's two, and then three. They don't have to be equal, okay? The danger of drawing with Sharpie, right? But you're doing yours with pencil, and then so if there's something that you don't like about it, you can always erase it and start over. Okay, and then you're going to Sharpie everything that we're drawing after we get it drawn. Okay, so I'm just going to do, you can do your own design, of course. But we're going to make this rainbow like no rainbow you've ever seen before. And we're just going to have some fun with it. And make spaces that we're later going to paint. Or if you want to use a dry medium, you can do that too. You can use your oil pastels, your crayons, your colored pencils, if you're not in the mood to paint, that's okay. So I'm almost done with my scalloped lines, and we're just playing around with different forms of lines and patterns again. So I'm going to do a different pattern with this. Just diagonal lines. So we're going to make our rainbow colorful and fun, and a celebration of color. Okay, so that's one. So now I'm going to do a different kind of line, one that's softer. A rolling sort of line. It gets big up here at the top. this one I'm going to do dots. I'm going to keep this simple, but each stripe will be unique. Oh my, I was too busy. I didn't realize that my camera swayed to the left. Sorry about that. You can make the dots closer together if you want. Okay. Now I'm going to make stripes, straight lines. Okay, so we've got that, and then for the background, we're just going to do different spaces. I'm trying to just kind of work it out in my mind where I want this to be. Just sort of random, large spaces that will paint or color in various shades of blue. So again, it can be a random pattern. And don't forget to do it under your rainbow. And don't do little bitty areas. We want this to be easy enough to paint or color. There. So now we've done all of our drawing for the project. So now what I want you to do is pause the video and go over this with Sharpie and then clean up any of the pencil lines that are still showing, particularly if you're going to watercolor, because it will show through. Make sure you get all of your crumbs off. There we go. Okay, next step is applying the color. Okay, so now we're ready to start doing some painting. I feel like doing watercolors tonight. Now I'm going to keep my various shades of blue for the background. Okay, so I'm going to use my other colors in my set for the rainbow stripes. Now you can make this, you know, as complicated as you want. If you want to do each of the different areas in your rainbow a different color, that's fine. I'm going to take the easy way and just do the various stripes and paint over the lines, because with your black Sharpie they will show through, right? And don't use real faint line colors. Try to get them a little bold here. Oops, I went out of my line there. Got in too big of a hurry or something. Okay. I think I will use a green for the next one. Color on that. There we go. And I'm just using a medium-sized brush. Now, if you're going to do like the different, you know, smaller spaces, different colors, then you're going to need to use a smaller brush. But after a while of painting together, you all probably knew that. Okay. So now I'm going to use a bright yellow. I'm going to do a purple for the next one. There, that looks like purple. Okay. Now I am going to get a smaller brush because I'm going to paint my little scallops. And I'm going to make them a pink. Whoops, got into my purple. There we go. All right, so now we're ready to go back to our medium brush and work with the blues to paint the different areas in the sky. And we're going to use different colors. So what we're going to do is kind of skip around our background, and we have one blue loaded up on our brush. Keep turning your paper around. Okay, so when you've worked yourself around the paper, then we're going to start with a different color. And we're going to repeat the process. Okay, so let's move it around. using this, it's kind of a purple blue. So it'll work. When you use several different shades of the same color family, like we're doing with this background, it's called using a monochromatic color scheme. Okay, so I've got one more blue to use. It's a little more of a teal blue. Okay, so we've got our background done. Now, if you feel like you need to go over any of your black Sharpie lines to make them pop a little bit more, go ahead and do that. Let it dry, and if you want it to lay out smoothly, you can put it under some heavy books. Okay, well done.